Hello everyone. Thank you all for joining me once again. Hope you all are having a great day because it's time to get back with the nonsense, right? I have been dealing with this Bad Bunny Super Bowl situation for the last couple of videos. And I said to myself, I don't think I want to deal with it anymore. I'm going to move on to something else. But apparently, that's not the case because the FCC, the Federal Communications Commission, essentially has someone basically saying that they decided to make a ruling on Bad Bunny's halftime show. And we're going to get right into this article because I really want you guys to hear exactly what this article is saying. Why? Because I'm going to read some of the lyrics of his song that was translated into English. In my past video, I said, and I was joking, but then at the same time, I was serious. I said, he's speaking in his native language. He's speaking in Spanish. He could have been cussing people out. He could have been saying, I hate America. I'm suck my you know what. This and you're not going to do anything about it because you don't understand me. He could have been saying anything. He could have been mocking us. Well, my speculation, my jokingly speculated mindset was not too far away from the truth because I'm going to read some of these lyrics to you and they really are pretty profane. It's clear that they have sexual annotations to them. So, yeah, let's get right into this and let's see what the FCC has to say. The Federal Communications Commission, FCC, has heard the complaints about the vulgar, often profane lyrics of Super Bowl halftime headline performer Bad Bunny and has reportedly reached a conclusion. Now, and before I go any further, I'm pretty sure that this same situation. Well, you know what? I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it when I get finished with this. I'll talk about it when I get finished with this. Remind me, guys. Remind me to talk about it when I get finished with this. Okay. In a report from the New York Post, Charles Gasparino, the commission concluded that the lyrics of the song performed at the Super Bowl were, quote, scrubbed of lyrics that normally include references to sex acts and genitalia, end quote, and will not pursue action against Bad Bunny or the NFL. Had the lyrics not been scrubbed, the Puerto Rican rapper and the NFL could have well found themselves in the crosshairs of the FCC. I don't understand why they're scrubbed. Anyway, however, anticipating in the likelihood of running afoul of the commission, Bad Bunny and the NFL worked to remove or bleep out anything that would have constituted an infraction. Oh, yeah, of course, really. Quote, the agency is said to have shelved any additional scrutiny, barring further evidence, the source reports. Now, check this out. In the aftermath of Bad Bunny's performance, various accounts and media publications translated his lyrics into English. Widespread outrage and concern grew as it appeared that the lyrics Bad Bunny performs his song entirely in Spanish, of course, were more obscene than most realized. I'm just going to read some of these lyrics that was translated into English on X by a man by the name of John Root. And here's what his words were. This is his guy, John Root, says. He says, I was just made aware of the lyrics of Bad Bunny's song called SAFAERA. Okay, I don't know what that says. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm not going to even try. But he says it means debauchery in Puerto Rican slang, which I don't understand. If that's true, I don't understand why would you sing something like that Okay, we'll get into it. Here's the translation of the lyrics. This is so incredibly vile. So I guess he says, verse 4, Bad Bunny. It's Bad Bunny. My, DICK is being chased and I want you to hide it. Grab it like a bunga. She took a pill that made her horny. She FUCK in the Audi, not in the Honda. If I give it to you, don't call me. Cause this is not to make you love me. If your boyfriend doesn't eat your ASS. He better F off. Bridge. Okay, this is a bridge of Bad Bunny. Come down to my house. I'll lick it all up. Oh, man, this is disgusting. I'm sorry. By the way, parental discretion is advised. If you listen to this and you're bothered by this, then just shut your ears or don't watch it. I'm just reading to you the lyrics, some of the lyrics of the song that was translated into English from a X user. Okay, X, so formerly known as Twitter, and he has translated some of these lyrics into English, and I'm just reading it to you. Okay. Come down to my house, I'll wear you out. I'll wear you out. Come down to my house, I'll lick it all up. Oh, my God, that's terrible. That's all I'm going to read right there. I'm going to read a little bit more here of the article. After the show, Florida Congressman Randy Fine wrote FCC Chairman Brenda Carr stating that, quote, the woke garbage we witnessed on Super Bowl Sunday needs to be investigated and put to an end. Fine added, quote, there is no reason that over 130 million people, including children, should have been exposed to the vulgar and disgusting content of the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. According to its website, the FCC prohibits, quote, language or material that in context depicts or describes in terms patently offensive as measured by contemporary community standards for the broadcast medium, sexual or excretory organs or activities may be subject to enforcement action by the FCC. Whether the song, end quote, whether the songs were performed in Spanish or English, Bad Bunny's lyrics would have certainly violated those rules had they not been scrubbed. In other words, I guess he's saying scrub been in Spanish, which would explain why he sung them in Spanish. Because had he sung them in English, it would have been an issue. Where do I even start? Okay, I got to talk about it, man. I got to talk about it because it's just absolutely insane. The NFL disgusts me. These woke, sick pieces of trash disgust me. But let me go on. I'm getting triggered. I think something kind of like this happened with Janet Jackson and Justin and Timberlake and their Super Bowl performance. Wasn't it a Super Bowl performance that they were? Because I don't watch Super Bowl. I really don't watch it that much, man. But wasn't it the Super Bowl that Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake performed? And, the situation with the chest, and he ripped it off and showed her, for a quick second, and there was a big issue. And I think Janet Jackson was banned forever for performing in the Super Bowl. Correct me in the comment box below if need be. But I think that may have had something to do with that. Clearly, that was obscene. Okay, and whether she did it deliberately, whether Justin Timberlake did it deliberately, no one knows. I have no clue. But I believe she got banned from the Super Bowl. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? Performing in the Super Bowl. But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm doing this video because I wanted to follow up with the comment, as I said in the introduction of this video, about what I said in the last video of Bad Bunny, Bad Possum, Bad Wolverine, whatever, okay? Bad hair, bad rat, whatever, okay? He's bad. If you want to call himself Bad Bunny, then I'm going to call him something other than Bad Bunny, okay? Because you certainly, the term bunny shouldn't even be associated with him. What does that even mean anyway? Is that some kind of euphemism or something? What does it mean? Because bunnies represent what is pure. When I think about a bunny, I think about something that is innocent and pure. I don't think about, we talk about the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is symbolic, even if we know the occult origins of it. The Easter Bunny is symbolic of something that is pure and what is good and soft and delicate. People buy bunnies, i.e. rabbits, for pets, and they cuddle up with them. Why would you even give yourself the name Bunny? Or I guess he said, I'm a bad bunny. But you mixing the good with the bad. Anyway. Water and oil and oil and water, they don't mix, bro. But anyway, aside from all of that, it goes back to what I said. Him speaking in his native language was on purpose now. As I said before, he could have been cussing people out, hating the country, whatever. I wasn't too far away from the truth because clearly he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing Even though a vast majority of Americans don't even know anything about this man. I mean, I'm hearing people saying they don't know nothing about Bad Bunny. Who is he? He knew what he was doing. And that's why, in my opinion, he sung it in Spanish. Because he wanted to say this kind of nasty stuff and get away with it. He wanted to sing, and this is disgusting. And I hope the NFL, I hope those who are in control of this type of stuff, those who are over and spearheading these halftime shows, I'm going to be honest with you. I hope they fail so bad that nobody goes to the Super Bowl at all. And it crashed, and everything just crashed. It just completely crashed. Y'all might be saying, oh, Mr. Bowling, that's kind of extreme. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Because they have no problem with putting people who up there who are extreme. My comment about I hope the whole thing crash is nothing compared to the damage that these kind of people are doing or are trying to do to our country. The people who spearheaded this in the NFL knew what they were doing, and Bad Bunny knew what he was doing. That no reason at all should you have sung something like that. I don't know of anyone else that did anything as idiotic as that. And sing it in English. Whether it was Beyonce, whether it was what was that other group that I love? Dung 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 dung. I think Coldplay. Is that their name? Coldplay. Great group, by the way. I love that song. I think they were playing in the Super Bowl at 1.2. And Beyonce and all that. I mean, man, look. You could say there was some other errors in it that was hidden and so forth, but they were not nowhere as near as profane as this. You know, and I didn't even watch the halftime show in 2026. I saw clips of it, and it was this. But the part I saw was disgusting. But it goes to show you that my speculations was right. This man could care less about any of us. And I hope, once again, that the NFL and whoever, I hope it just flounders. It just crashes to the point where they have to rebuild the whole thing over again. Because do something like that. And here's another thing, too. The American public needs, people that go to these games, they need to put their foot down and say, we're not going to take this anymore. If you guys keep putting up this idiocy, we are not going to pay thousands of dollars for tickets to hear this kind of BS. We need to start putting our foot down and stop being slaves to the system. When are we going to get some good stuff about ourselves or whatever you want to call it? You get what I'm saying? I can't pronounce the word. I don't know. I sound idiotic doing that. But you get what I'm saying. When are we going to get the BALLS to say, you know what, enough is enough? Come on, American citizens. You paying thousands of dollars for this? I mean, really, honestly, I think that they should stop putting rappers up here, period. I'm sick and tired of these rappers, man. I think I said it before, but I'm going to say it again here. I am so sick and tired of seeing these rappers, man. I get it. You want to give everyone exposure, but these people are nasty. It was never like that before. Michael Jackson never even remotely did anything like that. When he did the Super Bowl back in 1992, 1993, you know, all these other artists performed. They never did anything remotely as nasty as that. What's going on? I'm sick of the woke nonsense. Get rid of these nasty rappers. And if you're going to have a rapper on there that people can relate to, you know, that's cool, you know, that people can relate to. You know, I mean, I think they had Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and them a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. And even though I wasn't into them, you know, per se, I'm honest, I like Snoop Dogg. I do. I always have liked Snoop Dogg. I did, you know, I liked him. I like some of his music. I wasn't a fan, but I did. And I know what a lot of that music represented at the time, you know, the Chronic and all that kind of stuff. But man, they had a beat, and they was like, it was hard not to tap your feet when you listen to their music. It is what it is. You know what I mean? But when they had Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre and I think Mary J. Blige on there, and they was all on the stage and doing their thing, I didn't watch the whole segment, but I heard it was pretty good. You know, but at the same time, I think they need to calm down with the rappers, man, because everybody don't want to hear a rapper. You know, let's get some rock and roll artists back up there. Let's get some R&B artists up there again. I think the late what's his name? R&B singer. God, what's his name? Wow, Marvin Gaye. Okay, Marvin Gaye. But Marvin Gaye, he didn't perform the halftime show. I think he sung the national anthem. He sung it in R&B. You know, like ooh, the stars spangled you. You know how Marvin Gaye was. You know, man, he was pretty smooth. You know, but something like that. You know, what's up with that, man? Put some R&B artists up in there. I mean, real R&B artists, not this trap music crap. I mean, real R&B stuff. Go back, man. Start getting us back unified again. NFL, no, you're not listening to this. Start pushing stuff that's going to actually unify every American, whether they born here as Puerto Rico or whatever. Start putting the musicians out here that's going to unify all Americans under one roof, and that way you'll make more money, NFL, because after a while people gonna get tired of it. And I hope that, and once again, I'm going back to that. I hope they do get tired. I hope the American citizens that buy these tickets do get tired of it, because it seems like to me they're brainwashed. They're in a trance state, because why would you keep buying these expensive as heck tickets to hear people like this guy, Bad Bunny? And then you standing around with your smartphone wondering what the heck the man is saying. I mean, you bought the ticket. Enough is enough. We are the ones that have the power. We are the ones that have the power. That power is the dollar bill, dog. Dollar bill, y'all. Dollar bill, y'all. It's in the dollar, bro. If you don't buy the product, they can't do anything. What they gonna do? Try to make you feel guilty and gaslight you? The hell with them. I said it and I'm not taking it back, because it is hellish. The hell with the NFL. And all these major corporations that sit up here and try to gaslight you and make you feel bad and make me feel bad because we don't like some crazy offbeat performance by somebody who's nasty, whose lyrics are nasty and their performance is nasty, and they want to gaslight you and me. The HELL with these corporations, the HELL with the NFL. Spit at them for that. And tell them to get out your face. We're not going to buy your tickets, and we hope it crumble so that you can see that what you're doing is stupid, dumb, and ignorant. Wake the heck up, NFL. What you going to do? God got me, because I'm sick of it. But I had to say that, folks. I know you're like, oh, he went off. I had to say it, man. I had to do another video on that, because it is what I speculated it would be. It's what I speculated it would be, and we have evidence of it right there. Evidence of it was nasty. Really? That's what you needed to do? That's what you that's all the music you got, Bad Bunny? Bad Possum? That's all you got? Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. God bless you all, and see you again.